up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period. I'm your host, Pharaoh Famous. We're joined by Lisa Rose.
What?
We're joined by
Calm down.
maybe
Sound it
wonderful
out.
word of the day. We're joined by our gorgeous co-host, Lisa Rose. Miss Lisa. First of all, actually, I'm gonna speak first. What the fuck is the girls doing this season? I have seen 7-ish, 8-ish seasons of Drag Race. And even looking back at the old seasons, they was doing better than this. Some of these girls, I'm like, what are you doing, girls? No shade, and it's no shade, and it's no shade, and it's no shade. I'm not gagging. I'm gagging once or twice.
I mean, honestly, no, I'm not. I'm not gagging, and I can't even pretend to be gagging because today I'm actually feeling a little bit sick. I'm tired. I'm congested. I have a terrible cough, so I don't even have time to sugarcoat it. I am not feeling anybody after episode 2, other than Lexi Love, who is gonna win the season. That's one.
Easily.
I will say Lexi is not the only one. I feel like Lexi, Ariete,
boom. Hello?
Yeah. Lexi and Ariete. I truly feel like those are the only 2 people who are consistently gagging me, specifically Lexi. I think Lexi ate up her talent show. She's ate up all of the runways.
Yep.
I think she's really setting the bar high.
Yep.
Everyone else is the drag.
Oh.
And I think also too because of the talent show, they focus both these episodes on that, and almost every talent is rollerblading. That's
lip
Lexi, but it's lip syncing, and it's we already get lip syncs. We have to see 2 lip syncs at the end of the episode. I also have to watch them lip sync in the talent show. It's a lot. So I guess I'll be more excited when we get to the actual challenges.
I agree.
Because the talent show with the runways and the runways being mid as fuck, it's just especially after when we did our podcast for the first episode, I was like, are we doing too much? Are we being too hard on these people? I've watched other podcasts and the girls are agreeing. Okay, the looks are not necessarily giving like that. And now that I finished this episode, I'm like, I just feel set in that opinion. Y'all are not gagging me.
It's literally a mid-off. And maybe everyone is holding their arsenal and not trying to come out swinging, but also maybe not, because no shade, when you see the post-season with them getting together and them all dressing in drag together, it's still giving mid-off except 1 or 2 queens. So it's this season finna be a mid-off, and then Lexi Love and Ariete finna eat it up. Maybe there's a few that they do good sometimes. I'm maybe a handful of girls can maybe step it up, but right now the girls ain't eating no shade. But yeah, let's get into this episode. Let's get into the episode, child. Because we started off, of course, they're still having Drag Queens Got Talent, so the other 7 girls have to do their talent show shit. We get a few tea about some of the relationships. And I did watch the Untucked. I watched the first episode Untucked. I watched this episode Untucked. So some of the relationships I'm starting to understand. But we see that Corey King, Lydia B. Collins, I guess they besties, because they agreed to kind of have each other's back. Lydia's like, I'm going to give her a high scoring rated queen. Very cute. Did she deserve a high scoring rated queen? Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
And that's another reason why this rated queen thing is so flawed too, because they have all known each other for 2 weeks at this point. So this entire second group is going to be a little bit more biased than the first one. I will say their decision making, the person who was last
deserved, and the top 2
they kind of ate it up. But I also will say I'm happy that, in a way, I'm kind of happy that no one got eliminated, while also being annoyed, because I'm happy because they're being rated by the other queens, and it's is that necessarily fair? These bitches don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I was seeing those rated queens, and they was rating all over the goddamn place.
Yes.
But also, no shade, I feel like it was low-key rigged. I don't think Hormona stayed because she actually pulled the right lever. I think any of them levers would have dropped Michelle ass. And not even because it's Hormona. We know Hormona was handpicked by Ru. I don't think he give a fuck about her like that. It could have been any girl, and I feel like they would have made sure they didn't go home. No shade. I just feel like that's a bit kawinky dink that she got the correct one on the first try. But hey, call me a conspiracy theorist.
It makes sense too because these new seasons they don't do any eliminations the first 2 rounds, and just so happen Harmona pulled the lever like Kronk. Okay, girl. But I agree. You spilling. We saw Lawrence Chaney come in. Lawrence Chaney is the winner of Drag Race UK season 2 because they're all in the world with Drag Race, baby. Okay. So she comes in, she lets them know what tonight's runway theme is. The category is it cake? No shade. We'll get to the runways. It never gave cake for me. Even when it literally gave cake.
I'm ready to get to because like I feel like the first one and now this one, these are like the gimmicky categories. And I feel like it makes the girls definitely think outside of the box. I just feel like it just kind of for me loses like the actual I guess drag touch a little bit, which is still exaggerated in some cases, but I don't think everyone executed as well.
It's these ones are like I guess more catered to people who are campy. Like if you're an elegant queen and you just want to go out there and be gorgeous, you know, these last 2 aren't gonna give you the ability to do that really. It's gonna be very hard to succeed and eat it up like that all the time with these. When we get to the other categories, you're right, you spilling because they could just come out there and be themselves, really look good. Do I think some of them will look good? Probably still not. But yeah, it'll give them the chance for sure. Child, Lucky Stars and Arietti are best friends, but also lovers a little bit, which was interesting because on the Untucked, I noticed Lucky Stars, Arietti, and Jules Sparkles. They're like best friends.
Oh, the 3 Latinas?
The 3 Latinas, they love each other. They're always kiki-kikiing, coo-coo-cooing. So this kind of makes sense. It's definitely given they finna link up. There's always like a showmancy thing, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting because I'm like, y'all are sisters. What's happening?
Right. Well, no, they asked. They said, "Are y'all on the top bunk or the bottom bunk?" And both of them said
I thought this conversation was funny. They was like, they sharing bunks. But I'm just saying still, not necessarily they sisters as in they're both bottoms. I'm just saying y'all are sisters. Y'all are drag sisters. Like under the house of Rue. Like, if this not insane, I don't know. Should the Rue girls be intersecting like this? I don't know. It just throws me off.
You know what? That's a good question.
Arietta made a comment in her diary room that she having kai kai, and I was like, kai kai? Is this some Spanish? Is this something I don't know? Girl, I Google and Urban Dictionary says it's when 2 drag queens hook up.
Oh,
so I've never heard of that term, but how interesting.
I never heard. I literally ignored it because I was like, she got to be talking about some slang or something over there.
I didn't even figure it out because I was like, kai kai.
Interesting. I love that. Wait. We see Sam Star talk about how she want to do country so bad. I'm thinking when she's saying this, she's literally meaning actually go out there and do a country song because she's comparing herself to Acacia. She's like, yeah, Acacia did it bad, but I'm going to do it good and da 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 da. I'm like, okay, do it good, girl. She went out there and lip sync. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not talking about what Acacia was talking about. Acacia actually was out there singing. But okay. Act the fool, girl. Lexi Love talks about doing roller skating, really, really cute.
I didn't like this thing because that's when Arietti and Jules was like, "Oh, she's auntie, you know, she's grandma. Like, I don't know about her." And it's like, mind you, she's 34 years old, and like, I don't know how to take it because it's giving like running gag.
It is.
However, I want to know how Lexi feel about it because I don't think it's that funny.
I think she's like falling into it. I think it's more like because Lexi, she seems like she has a really good heart, honestly. Because they'll make fun of her or like they'll make comments.
They're not making it as a joke. They're definitely being shady. I guess it could be a joke, but it's definitely also shady as fuck.
Yeah,
oh, bitch old. Someone says she got old bones.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, I know I'm the older one. Like in Untucked, that's what she said. She was like, yeah, I'm the older one, so y'all don't got to worry about me.
But even later in the episode where Corey kept calling her auntie in the dining room, I'm like, can we not call this girl auntie? First of all,
30.
First of all,
don't say it, Lisa.
That form of auntie.
Okay,
I just feel like yes, the word auntie is a regular word, but when the blacks are saying auntie, auntie, girl, that's not for no goddamn white woman.
That's for the blacks, baby. It is for the blacks. Grandma makes more sense, but Honestly, I remember them kind of making the same comment. Not even kind of. They made the same comments about Sasha Colby on the season I just watched, because Sasha Colby was like in her 30s and the other girls were in their 20s and stuff. And so they were calling her grandma and auntie, and she kind of just had to go with it. Because it's like, I mean, shit, they're going to call me that all season. So I feel like Lexi's kind of getting the same treatment. But also, Sasha Colby won that season. And who is it seeming like is going to
Lexi
win this?
is winning. Like, honestly,
That's
if
truly.
Lexi does not win this season, like, she quite literally just has to stay consistent. Like if she has like a terrible challenge week, then it's like, oh girl. But even then, I think she'll be able to win the lip sync. Like, I just feel like Lexi is definitely the best one here.
Yeah. No, she's killing it. Really. In 2 episodes, she's already seems like a standout. And it's like, other girls, catch up. No shade. But yeah. Acacia forgot she was the loser of last episode. So she's talking about how she wants to find the right person to lip sync against this episode. Clearly, you can't lip sync that well if you have to seek out who you need to make sure gets into the bottom. That's how I feel. And then that's what I saw. Acacia forgot can't lip sync. So she needs to find the other girl who could lip sync worse. So that's what she tried to
take your pick, because girl. I just don't think it was as stiff as competition as she thought. No shade.
Girl, I didn't know this. Edgar Perez says, did you know that Peppermint from season 2 of Traders is Bob the Drag Queen's drag mom? No idea.
I didn't know she was her drag mom.
No idea. Never heard that before.
I didn't know Peppermint was doing drag that long.
Yeah, I thought Peppermint was a new drag queen as well, but that was back on her season, which was what season.
But even then, I was like, when she came on her season, like, not saying her drag was bad, I just felt like this feels like beginner. No shame.
No,
but because she turned some good looks and she made it far, but I just didn't. I wouldn't expect her to be someone's drag mom, honestly.
Wait, she was before Bob the Drag Queen? Maybe it's like
she came on after Bob the Drag Queen.
Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's like a Lux Noir and Lana Del Rey type of thing, because Lux Noir is a very young drag queen as herself, but she's still Lana Del Rey.
I think that's honestly the main thing. Like, she seemed very young on her season, unless she was older and I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, child. Shout out to Sephora Bernard. Make it rain, queen.
Make it rain.
Lexi is that girl. She's giving experienced queen. She is shady queen, a little bit queen, period, and funny queen, period. I'm here for it. Oh, she's my winner. I love how she mixes like camp with elegance. I love when the girls can do that, when they can really give both. And I can already see both oozing from her. So I truly love it.
My queen.
My queen, child. So yeah, Acacia makes the comment that she feels like she wants Hormona to be in the bottom because she thinks she can eat her up in the lip sync. Little does she know she can't even eat her up. She can slightly beat her, and that's it. But hey, there's that. We talk. Why did I?
It definitely was not like a chomp, like girl.
It was not at all. Honestly, I didn't even care who stayed. If Rue would have said Hormona stayed, I wouldn't care because none of them turned it. They both was flopping.
Mind you, it's to yes and.
Like, how are you as a drag queen not turning it to yes and by Ariana Grande? Girl, get off my stage. Honestly, both of y'all sashay away. Honestly. Anyways, Anya Nerve tells her story, which I'm not even gonna lie, Lisa. I don't know how to feel about the story because she kind of talks about this, her experience in life, her experience in drag. And she mentioned like when she was growing up, when it came to her race, she felt like she couldn't really be around the black people because she acted too white, and then couldn't be around the white people because she was black. And then she said that kind of bled into drag as well. And she feels like she can't really find a place in drag because she's not as femme, but sometimes she can be masked, and she's like teeters this line here and there. And love that experience for her. But also I don't want her to, because she made a comment. She said, I'm scared about Rate the Queens because I don't feel like I can find someone. I don't want her to kind of go in with that mindset because, girl, this can be a family. Like, you got to go in with an open heart, or open mindset, a new mindset, and try to find someone. And it kind of seemed like in that moment, she was just like, probably not going to find anybody, probably not going to connect to anybody, and never have my whole life, da, 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 da. It's just the mindset was very, like, disheartening for me to hear. But that's her experience for sure.
I feel that.
Yeah. And then we head to the runway. So let's get into these motherfucking looks. I know that's the fuck right. Period. Ooh, y'all. Reminder. The category is it cake? So keep that in mind. Now, this one deserved a reveal. Miss Acacia forgot. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't automatically up here. I'm finna reveal it to y'all.
I'm scared, girl. Please don't do this.
Lisa.
I'm scared.
So this is the front. And
Yo, why did Acacia get up here and show her bare hairy ass on national TV? And you know what's crazy? I don't even mind a hairy ass. In some cases, I would prefer it. Hers just didn't look good. Hers did not look good. Like, she scared me. I audibly gasped when I saw it.
I
Like,
actually,
girl, you gotta warn somebody. That did not look cute at all. It looked like it stunk. Like, it gave swamp ass. No
oh
shade.
my
It did.
God.
It did. It
It is the
did.
year of the swamp. Doechii was there. Year of the swamp. So let me tell you something, Lisa. I appreciated the bare hairy ass because the front was so bad that I needed something to grab my attention. And it did grab my attention. It's the talk of the Twitter town. So without that, this would have been absolutely nothing. And actually, it would be less than nothing. This is a terrible. She looks ridiculous. I hate it. Are you a curtain bitch?
Not a curtain. Yeah, no, she looks a mess. She
looks a mess.
She looks a mess. Like, there's nothing else I can say. The dress is not cute. Her first week look was not that cute. She barely won the lip sync. She is definitely going to have her ass sent home soon. She is not. I don't think she's long for this competition unless she can really turn it in those other challenges. But yeah, no, the drag is not good. The drag is not good.
It's actually bad. And she has this fucking handprint ass blush on. It worked when she was the snow girl, but now you're just a random curtain. Why does a curtain have all this fucking blush? Trash. Next. Chop. We have Arietti.
Now, Arietti, for me, I think she just gives it. I was seeing some of her pictures even off the show. She truly has a concept, and you can see that concept in every single look. It just feels well thought out. It feels well structured. I feel like the outfit she wears always feels refined. I mean, and I think they always go together. Like, I mean, this hair. I mean, I don't even know what it's giving. It's like futuristic, alien type vibes. I just love it. And then she has the little booty reveal in the back. Like, it's not too much. Like, I think it's perfect, and it's always her, which is why I feel like for me, she's a front runner in this competition. If she could pull it out in those other challenges coming up, I think Arietti could easily win because I don't know. The drag for me, she does it for me. I think as far as looks, she has been the best in these both episodes so far. I think Lexi is the most well-rounded of all of the girls from what we've seen so far, but best looks, top tier, Arietti. I mean, like I said, you know, we was just watching All Stars, and we kept talking about how like Gottmik was this queen that could just give camp, and then also just this couture look. And I feel like Arietti is really good at making that blend as well.
I see that, and it does give that alien vibe. You know, it's Arietti when you look at it, and that's what I appreciate about a drag queen. But it also has to look good because there's some queens out there who come out on stage and you know it's them, but it doesn't always look good. Lucky Stars, no shade.
Oh my God.
And so with Arietti, it's like, this looks good. And let me be honest, this isn't my favorite. I wouldn't walk out on stage wearing this personally. It's not my personal favorite, but it looks amazing on her. And then it screams Arietti. It's just, I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so concise. It's so neat. Her proportions are right. Everything works. Everything fits. It's still giving her, but she's also still giving ass. Now, I will say, I always prefer the category to be the main piece of the situation. And I know this is kind of a really gimmicky category and all the girls don't want to give all those gimmicks, but I will say for me, I prefer the ones that are actually giving, is it cake? All she did was cut a hole in the back. A lot of the girls really just cut a hole in the back. So when it comes to would I choose her as the winner of the runway? Probably not, because is it cake? This isn't is it cake enough for me. But other than that,
what would be more is it cake? Because I feel like
homegirl who had the actual cake on her ass. I like that. There's two of them.
Sam? Or who? Which one?
I think it was Sam.
I can't tell Sam versus Skylar. I know one came out with a cake dress. I think that was Sam.
Okay, I don't know about that one, but that one was more is it cake. But it has to be good, because no shade, that wasn't good. We'll get there. It has to be good, and it has to scream is it cake. For me personally, I feel like who was the one who had her, Lana Jarrett, like that one, because the main point of that outfit was the backside being out. That's not the center of this outfit. The center of the outfit is the front, truly. She looks amazing. The back is just, oh, and I cut out a hole of my ass. That's
Yeah,
all.
I guess I see that.
So that is for me. But this look is a gorgeous. Love it. Next we have Miss Jewel Sparkles.
I'm bored.
Girl, and you know what I said about her yesterday? I mean, on the last episode, I said she's gonna bore me very quickly. She does look good because she was the one who had the good, gorgeous blue runway. I was like, she looks great and she knows how to look pretty, but I'm gonna be bored fast, and I'm bored fast. I mean,
I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks good on her. I just think nothing about this stands out to me. And it's like I think a lot of the girls have been giving middle of the road, bottom tier looks. So I just like I think that I'm so like already like on the negative side that I'm like I can't even really get the positive because I just like on a general scale I don't like anything that anybody's giving. Now at the end of the day, I understand that drag is an art form, so I think it could be because I just don't understand people's aesthetics necessarily. Like we'll get into Lucky and Lydia when they come, but those are two girls where it's like I can't judge if it's bad because I don't think I get it. However, like
that's fair. Yeah.
Jules, I don't think she necessarily gives a concept. Like she just walks out with looks, and I don't think this is a good one.
Yeah, and it's I think it fits her well. I think it's a good one piece. Like it's a cute romper one piece, whatever the fuck it is. It's a cute outfit. It's just other than it being cute, when is it going to be, drag, or when am I going to give something more? It's just a little too simple for me. And all of her looks have been too simple for me. And I feel like I'm going to have a consistent feeling about that. And then, like I said about Arietti, the star, like your ass just being cut out isn't enough for me to be like, oh, you're hitting the theme. And then no shade, Arietti looked better than this. So you're doing this. You got this mid-ass outfit on and your ass out, and you think you're gonna win the runway?
I also started to dislike her personality this first one. Like the first episode, I was like, oh my gosh, she's told this story. She's really endearing. Yeah. And I thought she also did, one of the best in the first episodes. That's why she ended up getting the top lip sync. This episode, I was like, oh, her personality is kind of ill. And drag isn't that good. No.
She's a little cocky. And you can
ooh, you shouldn't be that cocky, mama.
And on the and on the Untucked, you can see she has like this a little bit slight Regina George energy, where she's like, "Girls, let's go talk."
Hey,
girls,
let's go. I hate when the gay is trying to get Regina George, baby. You are Saucy Santana, okay?
Oh my god. But honestly, I don't necessarily mind it just yet. I do think that eventually, if she keeps acting a little crazy, it'll annoy me. But right now, I don't hate Jewel Sparkle. She's just whatever to me. No shade. I ain't paying enough attention to her. I ain't gonna lie. Next, we have Flop Ella.
And you know what, Joella? Because I can see the back of the hair, I was already like, child, what is this back gonna give? But when you just focus on the front, I liked it. I'd never like her makeup. At first I thought it was like maybe this, like this geisha thing she was doing on the first episode. I will say Marie Antoinette also has the white face, so maybe she should just stop doing the white face. Stop doing white face looks, Joella. They don't look good on you. The wigs are never eating on her. Well, no, I've seen some 1 or 2 good wigs, but this wig does not look good on her. And I remember the wig on her entrance look did not look good. It shifted and sliding. You could see the lace, and then when you turn around, I mean, you just got that part of it, but even the hair, what was this red hair going down the back of her head? Like it just looks a mess. Like she puts on anything and walks out there. Like it's almost like, I don't know, like, because I just feel this way about so many of the girls, and I'm like, I feel like I'm being so negative that I'm like, I want to take a step back and like, am I just being negative? Because I don't know. I'm so shocked that no one is really gagging me, but I also feel like I've watched several Drag Race seasons and I've been gagged. So I just feel like it has to be them.
No, Lisa, she look a fuck ass fool. But also, I will say, like, when I did watch, for example, Got Mixed first season, Simone was also on that season. I will say those first 2 episodes, I remember being like, everybody's gagging over Got Mick and Simone. I don't see it yet. It wasn't until the middle of the competition where they was turning it with the looks, and I was like,
So maybe
oh,
the girls are waiting to bring out their best looks.
So I think they're holding on a little bit.
Just like I've never been this disappointed in a majority of the cast after like the first 2 episodes.
No, you're spilling because this no shade. Joella looks a fucking mess, and I compared her personality to Mistress Isabel Brooks last episode. Some of the girls just now caught on after this Untucked. I've been had her clocked. She's very Mistress Isabel Brooks coded, personality wise, and the issue with having the personality like that, where you're brutally honest, is if your drag isn't good, like Joella's, that's annoying. You look a fucking mess, and you think you have the audacity
how to do drag.
You can't do that. Mistress could do that because Mistress was the star of the show. She was killing the drag for the entirety of that show. She could say whatever the fuck she wants. You can't come out here with the 30th what the fuck is this lady Antoinette costume on in Drag Race history, looking a hot fucking mess, and then turning around and looking even more of a hot mess.
It always looks sloppy and unkept, and not refined, not put together. Like it's just like, girl, this does not look good.
Yes, she always looks.
And literally, this man, I saw this tweet too. Someone on Twitter said Joella is Mistress without the Mistress talent, and it's like,
you know what she reminds me of? Candy Muse, sloppy as fuck. Candy Muse will always come out.
It's actually shocking because I've seen several pictures of Candy Muse in drag, and not one picture looked good. I heard she was a lip sync assassin, so I'm assuming that's why she stayed. But also, like, I'm shocked that RuPaul would give her so many chances because I haven't seen one look of her in drag that looked good.
She was not no lip sync assassin. She literally got lip sync out, and RuPaul allowed her to stay. Is what happened. RuPaul said, Shantae, you both stay. And I don't know why the fuck she did that because she didn't win that.
She was also put on All Stars, wasn't she? So it's like
she was.
The girls definitely get into Candy Muse.
She is an all-star. Her personality is amazing. I love Candy Muse's personality, but the drag is giving Joella. But that's the thing. The only thing Joella got going for her is personality. This is Candy Muse 2.0. You look a fucking mess. Next. Lucky Stars. Girl, boom. And look,
I'm already getting bored with Lucky. I mean, this is she comes out with the same concept every single time. This headpiece, which I've seen on Nina Bonita Brown already, is like, I want her to switch it up. And like, I think what I respect about Lucky is that she gets a concept, she zeroes in on it, and I think she presents it. Like I see what she's going for here with the sponge, the suds. She has it connected to her head. I just feel like with Lucky, and I said this on the Meet the Queens, when you're giving this all-out camp every time, it could give gimmicky or just straight up tacky. And as far as the pizza look, now this look, like I kind of want to see what she will do with more simpler challenges or runway challenges later, because like I feel like she's taking the campness in the title and then also applying it to the dress. Like I just kind of want like a simple couture runway. Like, is she gonna show up in a couture gown? Like at some point I would assume Rue or Michelle or one of the judges be like, girl, wear a wig.
Right.
Why are we seeing these headpieces? Right. Girl, regular skin color. Why are you green? Girl, regular dress. I just feel like, because it quite literally, I feel like it's the same, similar silhouette, the same concept as far as like where the campiness is going. And I just feel like it's no longer camp for me. It's just, in my opinion, a little tacky. But I'm one person. Like I said, it goes back to I know drag is an art form, and this is how she is expressing her art, and it's valid in its own way. It just, to me, it's not appealing. And with her, it's also, like I said earlier, like I feel like I may not just understand her drag, and that's why I don't like it, because apparently she is very popular in her city, but like I haven't really gagged other than the freaking promo look, really. And the intro look was cute, but past that, I just it hasn't been grabbing my attention.
I think it gets repetitive. Honestly, it just gets repetitive. Like, this feels way too similar to the intro look and the pizza look and the lemonade look. It just you always got a headpiece on, you always got a lot of stuff on, you always paint your face the color of the clothing. It gets repetitive. And so when we get so repetitive, and you need to be turning it, like, it needs to look great. And this isn't easy on the eyes when you first step out. I love her because she's so organized. I think she's very intentional and very organized with her craft. We just got done with Joella, and Joella looked like she just threw shit on. She
Yeah.
doesn't look like she just threw shit on. She always looks like she knows exactly what she wants to do. She knows exactly what she wants to have. She wants to make it look right, it look good, it look nice, and then the face is always beat. So I love that. It's just, other than you being organized and you being very, very lucky stars, it's just not always appealing or attractive. So I just need to see her look a little bit more appealing to me. No shade.
And that's what she said in her confessional. Like her goal is to shock people. Like she wants to be so out there that it's like very
That's true.
shocking. And I think that is one thing it does. And I feel like for most people, I think low-key most people think how I'm thinking, where it's like they don't understand it. But I think most people, because it's camp, they automatically place it in a good category because it's original, it's out there, it's different from anything we've seen. But just because it's different doesn't mean it's necessarily good. And I don't like this.
Period. Next we have Lydia B. Collins, who actually looks a mess now that I'm looking at it. Wow.
Lydia, I haven't liked any outfit Lydia has stepped out in. And we kind of talked about this on the phone. You know, Lydia gets points for being someone that makes her own drag. However, I feel like I can tell a little bit too much because one, the fabrics, they haven't been like really giving it to me. Like I think the fabrics that she's been using so far, they haven't like elevated the look at all. This one, I like this fabric a little bit more, but honestly, it looks like it doesn't even fully fit.
Looks like it's falling off
around, and we saw the ass. One, I'm not gagging because she got spikes on her ass. I don't really get that. But then like the way it's like, it's even like positioned on her back and this little split down the middle. Like it just doesn't feel like you could tell it's not done by a professional, basically. Like I think like I'm happy that she can put her own look together. She has her own concept, but it's just like it doesn't feel done. This look, it feels like it needs to go through a few more processes of editing. But I love the face, I love the hair, and I do love that she makes her own looks. Like whenever they do have a design challenge, she'll probably do really good because it's like she's the only one who knows what she's doing. But I don't know. I don't really like the concepts that she puts together.
You're spilling. And you know what the thing is? I think I like the concept that she has. She just doesn't execute her concept well. When I look at like the left picture and I'm thinking, what did she think this was going to give? She thought it was like, I love how the face and then the hair is really dramatic and she has this dramatic red. I think it was supposed to give, you know, that Tim Burton dramaticness, and it's like the hips. And I think the concept actually isn't so bad, but the execution is actually like terrible. And I think it's because she makes her own shit. Like you said, it looked like it's falling off of her. And I just don't like it. And I just don't like it. Like the stuff at the bottom just falling down. What is that supposed to be? Like, is that supposed to be a part of the piece? And then why is it like hooked? It's like strings of fabric hooked to her hips. And then the hips are open. I don't like that the hips are open. Why can I put my hands inside of you and lift you up? I don't know. I just don't know. And then the spikes on the ass are bent and shit. They're not even spiking out. And they're just like taped to the ass. That's not doing anything for me either. You know what I would have loved? If she had like an actual like black plate and it was sparkly and it had hella spikes out of that. Make it more of an event. This is just your ass. And this is why I was saying, like, just having your ass cut out is not, this isn't, the category is it cake? This ain't cake.
The fact that everyone took cake, well, almost everyone took cake and for literal ass is hilarious.
Like, damn. But hey,
I think that's what Rue wanted a little bit, though. No shade.
Yeah, and I was waiting for an exaggerated ass. I would have came out there with an ant ass on my ass.
Oh my god!
And then the front being an ant bully. I don't know. Shit.
Oh, so you
I would have came out as an exterminator. I would have came out as an exterminator, and then the ass would have been an ant ass.
You would have came out looking at the match just like everybody else.
Yeah, like Susie too. All right, next.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Susie too, she's next.
I didn't hate the first look at all. Like the first episode, none of her looks really like was gagging me. I do love what she has on. I thought the hair was good. I think the makeup goes with it, even though this is her signature. I think it goes with this fit. Now, the whole donkey part, that wasn't like, you're not supposed to enjoy how that looks, you know? Like it's literally for the campiness of the ass literally being the donkey ass. Like it's like I see where she was going. It's funny, it's quirky, it's Susie too.
Yeah,
this was cute.
I liked it. It was cute. I just don't like her drag. Like I don't like her drag. And that's my only issue with it. Other than that, it is cute. It doesn't look terrible. She looks all right. Her face is cute. Honestly, we were talking about who's gonna make it to the end. She probably is gonna make it to the end. I think Rue would like it. I think she's the most
How they
intelligent.
reacted to her the first episode, I do feel like Rue is going to continue to like what she gives, but I agree with you honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily fully here for Susie.
Yeah, I'm not here for her, but I feel like she's one of the more intelligent people with her drag. She knows exactly what the fuck she's doing, which
Yeah.
is why she's able to come out here and impress the judges. She knows what the fuck she's doing. I wasn't gagging at the first look, no shade. She came out, I was bored. I was like, here goes Susie Toot again in this old 1920s brassiere. But hey, it is what it is. And this is honestly better than other. No shade when it comes to is it cake? And you're talking about cake as ass, she's the only one who's giving me the category for me. So if I was a judge, I would be like, shit, Susie gotta get it.
And I think that's why she's gonna continue to like really last because like honestly, I think she does the camp style well for this competition where it's like it's out there, it's different, but it could also give a look. Whereas I feel like some other girls, like Lucky, Lydia, a little bit, they try to go out there and it's like this isn't really a look. So I do like that Susie, she does have that 19 olden time concept and she kind of really leans into it and it doesn't produce, bad outfits at all, really.
Yeah. All right. So the next 7 girls are the girls who actually did the talent show. So we'll get into their looks and then we'll get into their talent show or whatever. Sam Star. And this was the best picture I could get of the back. No shade. I'm bored as fuck. But this is the thing. I knew I was gonna be bored. I was bored last episode. I was bored at the when she had them fucking frills coming off of her, them silver frills coming off of her in the promo looks. I've been bored and I'm still bored. That's all I have to say. Did she give cake?
But yes. I think as far as like the competition, she's definitely eating it up more than other girls because this look was 100%. My top 5. I'm also not loving it, especially looking at it here. But it's like it's better than most of the people here. Like I like that she actually wore a concept that wasn't just ass. Like she's wearing a literal cake as an outfit. I did love the hair. I did like the makeup. The ass reveal. I mean, hey, it was ass. But it's like it's definitely I think one of the better looks of the night. Is just it's not necessarily stand out.
Yep, I just agree with everything you said. I'm just not standing out, but it was okay. Now, what I will say is when it comes to the talent show,
and I low key feel like it depends on what type of person you are.
Okay.
Like, cause I will say for me, the talent show this time around, I was like, oh, this is a way better talent show. What was happening? Like, even though all of the girls was lip syncing damn near,
I see that too.
I like this is way better. And then I looked at the list, I was like, oh, all the black girls went this time.
They did. They did.
And I loved all 3 of their performances. And of course, I love my good sister Lexi. So they were really getting it up. But Sam's, I was bored. I was like,
I was bored as fuck.
I thought the song was not good. I thought she was stiff as fuck in her dance moves. The best part was the
death drop at the end.
Literally. And that was it. It didn't really give much past that.
Yep. And then she did all this hoopla about I'm gonna be the country girl who comes out here and turns it. And then this is all she did. You should have shut up, baby.
Acacia ate it up more. No shade. She did.
Acacia.
She
did.
Girl, I'm always forget her name. Like it's like it's just hard. But I can definitely see, like, if you're a country girly,
I can't see it. If you're a country girly, you should love Acacia's better than this. This shit was trash. I'm sorry.
I can see how you think it's crunchy, Sven, but I did like that she did it from such a high height. Like that, like
that's the only part that was good.
How high she was when she did it, I was like, okay, wow. Okay. That could have hurt. That could have hurt.
But yeah, girl.
Now we did see some more clean ones. Corey, she showed us how you can do it right. I know who else did the death drop? Did Lene?
A few people did, honestly. Lelaine Jarre did. Lana Jarre.
But I think that goes into how her dance was so stiff. She's just kind of stiff.
Yeah, she's a stiff girl. So yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna have to see her boring ass all season because she's not going home. No shade. Next is
definitely on the bottom 2 for me.
On your nerve.
I didn't hate this look. This is one of my top 5 looks as well. Not because it's like, oh my god, I just think it's better than most of what stepped out on the runway
I see
on this
that.
episode. I love the
I see that.
colors. I love the way it hugs her body. It shows her shape. I love the makeup. I love that the hair just matches the concept of the dress. And then, everyone did the basic cutout of the booty, so I kind of expected it. But I thought it worked. Like I like the concept of this fit.
You know what? I do agree that I like this better than some of the other girls. I just didn't like the other girls, and I don't like this. Like if like I'm comparing this to every drag runway I've ever seen, she's in the bottom 90% of the time. But in this in this runway, particularly, she looks amazing compared to the other girls. Like you spilled.
That's what I'm doing. It's like every time I do the runway or like a challenge, like I rank them on my notes, and I'm like, I mean, out of what we've seen.
Yeah,
you're great.
Yeah, no, you're spilling. It's just not my favorite, and I the fact that she came out with this though does make me feel a little bit more confident in the rest of what she can give. Because last episode I was scared. I was like, wait a damn minute, when she came out with that black power, she was looking a mess to me, no shade. And in this one, I'm like, okay, you look very done up well. Like everything fits proportionally. Your makeup looks amazing. Your hair is perfect. She looks very done up well. Period. She does. So she also had a performance. She had a rap, which I loved.
The rap A.
I love the rap.
I do. Let me get the slight negative out of the way with the rap. I didn't like that there wasn't, I guess, more to the performance. Like some of the girls had props, they had background, they had all types of things. She just kind of came out here with a cunt outfit and rapped. And then even like the dance moves in the rap, I just wish that maybe she kind of just gave it a little bit more. Because while I love the song, what was it? In,
left, right, in, out, up, down, in, out, turn it out, in, out, in, out.
Like no, when she started going, I was like, she's like the only person whose song in the background
I'm turning up.
I was like really, really fucking with. Like honestly, it was like a real rap. Like I was eating it up. And like as a talent, like if she wrote that, period. But I just feel like I wish she presented it better, I guess.
I do agree. More extravagant. Like you said, she came out with no props, nothing. Like it reminded me of Joella. Joella just came out there and ran around. And it's like it's not that they were untalented. That both of them were like moving around and doing stuff, but things look better when you kind of have a concept. It seemed like they didn't have a concept. And it's like you just came out and was like, I'm just gonna rap it and I'm a lip sync. And some of the other girls, they seem prepared. Like the fact that homegirl did death drop off of the hay bale, she had that in her mind. She prepared it. She had it out there. She organized a show. This is a drag talent show. You don't just come out there and wing it and lip sync. You need to make sure that you have some type of organized show or showcase or something. So that was the only negative. But when it comes to talent, no shade, I do think like rapping, that's a talent, baby. Like she ate that the fuck up and I like the song. So talented, she's at the top of my list personally, like just because of that. So there was that. Next we had
oh brother, Crystal Entry is really not doing it. This was my worst look of the episode. I thought it was just ugly. Why are you wearing a bodysuit that doesn't even fit you correctly? Then you're wearing this bikini that also doesn't even fit the bodysuit correctly. I don't love the hair concept for this. Why is the dog there? It's just ugly. It's literally just fucking ugly.
I hate it. I made a tweet about her. I'm sick of her. I don't like her. I don't like any of the looks she's given. And this is one of them. So this was trash.
And that's the thing. The fact that she was in the top 2 of the episode, like I was like, at first I was confused because I was thinking about the runway, but then I have to remember this is mainly about the talent show.
And the talent show,
we are going based off the talent show, she ate. But one thing I noticed, the reason she ate, and we've talked about this a lot, she fits in a very certain archetype of drag queen that's very polished, very put together. You know, I tie up all of my loose ends. Like I can do a depth drop. I can give you turns. I can do a backflip. I can, give you choreography. But I feel like that's just like the thing. Like it doesn't really have its own uniqueness to it. And we saw that later in the lip sync. Like the reason why Lexi beat her is because Lexi gave personality in a song that's about personality. This bitch was doing hair flips and turns on a song Alter Ego. Like, girl, you supposed to be, come on. And you notice that a lot with some of the no shade with the white girlies, especially in their lip sync, because I think they just feel like, oh, I gotta go out here and turn it and da da da. They're not able to really kind of give their personality as much sometimes. So it's like I think she's just a very, very technical drag queen. None of the looks have been good so far, but I think what she showed in that performance, I feel like she'll be able to handle some of these challenges because it just seems like she's a very professional drag queen.
Yeah, you said all the right words. Technical, professional, da 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 da. She's that. We get a category of this girl a lot. Lucy LaDuca was that on the season I just watched. The girls you said who was her drag mom, I forgot her name. Trinity. Like it's like that's a category of drag queen. Very poised. Alyssa Edwards, like very much so pageant. Very much so. I have a talent. I know what my talent is. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna make sure I do it right. I'm gonna make sure I do it very professionally. All of that. And it's like when it comes to drag, that's not. Unfortunately, lack of better words, that's not drag. A lot of drag is personality. And if your personality is being professional and poised and making sure you're good, you're going to have to do that in an entertaining way consistently throughout the entire competition. But after a while,
on Drag Race, like she probably can win a pageant because that's a different type of environment for drag. Yes. But RuPaul's Drag Race, mama, you're going to have to step out that box a little bit more.
And so that's the issue. But I think her performance was great because let's just face it, she's she was professionally trained as a dancer. She talked about it in her intro. She is a dancer. She's been dancing since she was a kid. So it's like, of course she came out here and danced. And that is a talent.
Be a hater. Like when I was watching it, I was like, I have to put it high because it checks off the boxes for what a good performance would be. But I didn't necessarily like love it. I thought it was like, oh, she's eating this up.
Yeah, same. It was almost like you basically said it. On paper, you did the right thing. Congratulations. And I feel like that's what kind of satisfies those type of queens. They're just people with that kind of energy just in real life. There's a lot of people like that who are very much so. They're like the kids who don't cheat in class. They make sure they study and they get everything right and they get all A's and then they turn into the teacher and they're like, teacher, I did everything I needed to do. And it's like that satisfies them. And I feel like that's literally just Crystal Envy. But when you're in RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm gonna get bored fast. But I think she'll be here for a while, unfortunately.
Yes. Well, I don't know if them looks keep giving like that, but
they really care about the performance. Also, when it comes to the actual challenges, can you act? I think she probably could like be very check off the boxes with acting, but can you give the emotion? And then can you be funny? Those might fuck her up, but we'll see. So yeah, this was my top 2 because of all the reasons. Next we have
Monet X Change.
Why the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna just clear it up. I've seen Corey Keane on the Untucked. I've seen her on the episodes. Her personality, she's losing me because she has this confidence. She has this cockiness. She has this kind of attitude that you would see in someone who could win a season. Yet this isn't a winner, baby.
It's not, and I feel the same way. Like I really, really want to like Corey King. I heard on her YouTube channel she also calls her people the Kingdom. So it's like, but with Corey King, it's just like, yeah, the personality. Like when I first saw her, she was making all the Bob and Monet references, and she was kind of funny. I just think as it goes along, I'm like,
who are you, bitch?
Not that she wants to be Monet and Bob, but I feel like the personality is like everything is a joke. So I'm not really getting any depth of Corey, and the jokes aren't necessarily funny. And then it's like, girl, you trying to get with Lydia B. Collins on the show? I just don't like anything she's giving. And then when we get into the looks aren't giving. Like this is my second to last look. Only because you got it from Monet Exchange. The body gives Monet Exchange. The hair gives Monet Exchange. It's literally Monet Exchange's outfit. You're not Monet Exchange. Like, no shade. And it's like the fact that you're walking the runway giving homage, like, do that shit outside of Drag Race. Like, I want to see a look that's good for you. And so far, the only good look she's wore is the one that she bought from Monet Exchange. So it's just like, she's really just not giving it to me the way I thought she would. So I don't know. Now I do feel like as far as like when we get to the challenges like acting, comedy, things like that.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe she will be able to turn it there and that could, really get her to a finale. But it's just I really don't like what she's giving.
Me neither. The look, there's not much comments to say because it's not her look, it's someone else's. but I don't even like the way she executed it that much, especially considering like the competition, like the category. Like she has a fat ass, but she don't even have a cutout of her ass. That's just her ass. She just turned around. Like I don't know. Like she didn't even try. You came out here and she kind of had a diary room saying that. Like, oh, I'm just here to have fun. Da, 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 da. Girl, give something. Don't like the hair, don't like the makeup that much, but we move. When it came to the actual performance, she did a lip sync, she did a song. I actually liked her song. She was on what? Check that ice, 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 check that ice, ice. So that was cute. She had a cute song. She
Yeah, no,
lip
I
synced.
like her song as well. It gave
Yeah.
me Onion Nerve vibes of like I really, really enjoyed like the song, and
Yeah.
I actually did like her dancing to it a lot more. I thought she
Mm-hmm.
presented it way better. I do feel like it could have been a little bit more. However, I thought it was cute for what it was.
Same. Cute. Next. Lexi Love, baby. Lexi Love, baby. No shade to the camp girls this season. Why is Lexi Love eating the camp girls up? Because I didn't think Lexi Love was one of the camp girls, but clearly she is. This is how you do camp, honey. This is how you come out and you do camp, honey. She had a whole projected screen on her face. It was moving. The screen was moving. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Was it giving cake? She turned around and the ass was out. So I mean, I guess that's all we need. But I love the look. The look is gorgeous, personally.
Yeah, no,
And
I
yeah.
thought it would stand out, and I like that she took a concept and still added this her own like flair to it with the TV and the little lines concept. Like I just think it works.
Yep.
Like at first I was like, hold on, what's this giving? Like it caught my attention, but as she walked it down the runway, I was like, oh, she's serving this. She is
She's taking it.
serving this. I just think the outfit really fits her well. I thought it's such a cute concept, especially with the TV on top. Like this girl is gonna win. This girl
Yep.
is winning.
Yep.
Period. She has
Yep.
outdone all of these bitches
Already.
both episodes. Like I
Already.
can't see anyone beating her unless she just straight up sucks in every other category.
Yeah.
Like, girl, how could she lose?
Like maybe she can't act, maybe she can't be funny, and then it's like she's in the bottom, and then a black queen turns her out. Something like that. But other than that, I don't see how it could happen. So I'm rooting for Lexi Love, baby. This is a look, honey. Okay. Then the performance.
The performance was even better.
She has a talent.
Exactly. And that's what put her number one for me. Like the
Number
fact
one.
that she's actually using a physical talent in rollerblading, like roller skating, like it was so good. This woman is doing backflips on the stage. She's doing flip after flip after flip, dropping it to the ground. Like she is giving everything on roller skates. Like
on roller skates.
give her motherfucking tens.
Amen. I loved it. She like because that's the thing. Everyone else was lip syncing and dancing, and they couldn't even do what she did while she was in roller skates. It's almost embarrassing. She almost went out there and embarrassed them because a lot of them death dropped. A lot of them did split or tried to do like these activities, but they weren't on roller skates doing it. You're death dropping from Hey Bell, she's death dropping in roller skates and giving you 50 million different splits. It's like if you're going to go out there and lip sync, you have to lip sync for your life. You can't just randomly, regularly lip sync. Like on Your Nerve, it wasn't giving. There was not much choreography. Like Corey King, she did go out there and she danced, but all she really did was the death drop. Like you have to do a lot, and this was a lot. She gave it. She won, baby. She's a winner, baby.
She's a winner, baby.
She's a winner, baby. Next we have Mona Lisa. Y'all know how I feel about her. Y'all know I'm not fucking with her.
And I was trying to defend her that first episode in the Meet the Queens, but she let me down. She let me down with the look and the talent show. I mean, this looks a mess. I will say, similar to Joella's Marie Antoinette look, I thought the front looked great. Her main issue is the face and the hair. Like I don't think it really served. Like honestly, if she came out in the same dress with a different hair and makeup, I probably would have loved it a little bit more. And then her cake reveal was even worse than the other girls. Like I wish she kind of had bare ass out because like it would have kind of gave something like the cupcakes on her ass. I'm just not gagging at that.
Yeah. Not gagging. I don't even like the front that much. I didn't, but honestly, that's a me thing because I don't prefer this old equestrian style. I hate when they come out in these type of dresses, and they do it every fucking season.
And I
they
do
always
like it if it's cunt, but I feel like the full presentation has to give. Like the hair, the makeup, the shoe, all of it has to work. And Joella and Harmona, they just put it on and thought they ate it up.
And I hate the powdery ass makeup. And she had powdery ass makeup on the last runway
The
too. And
thing
I
is,
don't
you
get
can
it.
do good powdery makeup. I don't know why Joella and her do it so badly.
It's so
It looks
bad.
uneven. Like, why can I see the
Yes.
red marks of your actual skin? Same with Joella. I can see the dark marks on her actual skin. It's like
Yes.
the face should be white,
Yes.
pure white.
Yes. You
Why am
better
I
put some
seeing
Got
the
Mick
bare
makeup
color?
on, baby.
Like, but that's the thing we got, Mick. Like, that's the way you do it. It's like I can tell your face is caked up with powder and makeup. It
Yeah.
shouldn't look like that. It should look like your skin. Like,
Yes.
and it doesn't. Like, it looks a mess.
An absolute mess. And then the reveal is not really a reveal.
Mm-mm.
She had what was her performance? Oh, the comedy show.
Stand-up comedy, and
Girl, nobody
I
laughed.
wanted to like it.
I wanted to.
What's crazy is I thought that she would be a comedy queen. When I saw her meet the queens, I heard the accent, I saw like the quirkiness. I thought she would actually be funny. The bitch isn't funny at all, which is concerning because I believe they have stand-up comedy competitions later in the season.
Mm-hmm. They
If
damn
you
near have it
already
every
stuck
season.
in here for the talent show, then girl, if you make it there, you definitely going home.
And is she making it there? Don't know, because she barely made it past this episode with the skin of her teeth. But yeah, I'm just not gagging. The comedy show was bad. Nobody laughed. I didn't even laugh. Next. Oh, Lana Jarrett.
Lana Jarrett. I live for Lana Jarrett this episode. I wasn't necessarily loving the looks episode 1. I think that, what I keep noticing with Lana in general, and I did say this episode 1, is that this girl is a model. I mean,
Yeah.
the body is so T, and she is just a model. I think every day, like walking, the way she models and works the outfit, like the front looked great. I didn't even need to see the back. I thought the front was great.
Period.
Category. I was like, oh, this bitch is cunt. She's eating. And then she turned around and I saw the ass. I was like, this is tea. Like, really, really cute. One of the best looks of the night for sure.
Definitely.
I will say, I think my only fear with Lana is that I do slightly feel like she relies on just being naturally sexy, really.
Yep.
Like, I think that she is a gorgeous girl, and I think that's what she gives. I just feel like I am slightly missing just like the full-on, I guess, quote unquote drag. But in general, she is very, very, very cunt. So I do feel like I could see her still winning the competition, especially if the challenge performances are good. But I guess I just want to see I want to see where her looks are going to go, really.
Yeah, I do too. I want to see what she has because I never, after the first episode's performance, I never thought she could do something like this. When I tell you she came out and I was like, she's not going to have no ass out. So I'm not even going to rate her high. She looks good, but she's not going to have ass. She turned around. It was a full back. Everything was out. It was all lace. I wish I could have got a better shot, but she was moving so much that it couldn't get a good shot. It's in her entire backside is laced up. Girl, you ate that the fuck up. She gave the category. She ate it up. It fits her body nicely because you remember last episode, them shits was not fitting her body right. She was looking all loose. It was looking crazy. But this was so cute and cunt. This was the best look of the night for me. And I feel like it fit the category the best because just having a heart shape of your ass and it's not even your bare ass, it was like the leggings. That's not gonna cut it for Is It Cake? Baby, is it cake? And Lana Del Rey said, it's back and cake, bitch. Okay, period. But anyways, this is my girl. Loved it, turned it. Talent show, no shade. Mid like everybody else for me.
I thought the song was definitely cute. No shade. I do think it was Joella who said it was kind of one note. It did give one note towards the end. But I thought it was just like her. Like the song, the performance gave very much her, for sure. Like you could tell she has like a brand, really. And she works it. I just feel like, and I guess that's kind of what I was trying to say earlier, really. Like, not even necessarily that she relies on her sexy. It's kind of just like, I see the box that she's in. And I'm wondering, like, is she gonna come out of that? It's more so like I feel like a protective thing almost. It's like comfortable. And I want to see her, like, I don't know, take a risk a little bit.
I agree. And it is very, you could see the Luxe Noir in it for sure. Because this is like the base of who Luxe Noir is. But Luxe Noir is able to step outside of the box with her look. She's able to step outside of the box with the performances. There's like, there's ways she can expand herself. And it took some time to kind of see that for Luxe on her season. So maybe it's going to take some time before we see Lana Del Rey be like, I'm going to try this different thing. I'm going to try to come out of the box this way. And this look gives me a little hope So hopefully she can do it. Just do a little bit more. Keep going.
I feel like so many girls on this season have very signature makeup styles,
Yeah.
which I wish that the girls would just switch it up more. Like I get it, this is like probably the Lux House tradition type shit. Like this is how
Mm-hmm.
they do their makeup, really. But like I would love to switch. I just would love a switch up because like even in both of these, like it's the same. And I will say it's because it's the talent portion. Like maybe she didn't have time to switch it up. It's just like when I see the same thing over and over again, like I would just hope to see something different just so I know that you can give something different.
Yeah. And yes, Vin, Michelle ate her up because Michelle did say this. She said that she loved that Lana Del Rey paid homage to Lux, but the difference is Lux commands the stage, but Lana does not. Very, very true. Lux is the performance. And I think Lana Del Rey wants to be that as well, but she doesn't have that the way that Lux does. And that's what she's missing. But hey. Boom. That was the last girl. That was the last girl, baby. So after this, the girls are rated. They rated Lexi Love and Crystal Envy as the top two. Honestly, they spilled. And then they lip sync to Alter Ego. Me personally, I would have lip sync a little harder to Alter Ego, but I think Lexi deserved it.
No, I thought Lexi gave a lot of personality. It was fun. I think she just felt the vibe of the song. Like she's winning this fucking season. Like
Yep.
if like at this point, if the bitch don't fucking win, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. Like, well, we have to see what she gives in these challenges later. But if those challenges also eat, like, it's gonna be real confusing if we're at the finale and Susie Toot somehow takes it over my bitch.
Yep. Period. And then, of course, they voted for Hormona Lisa to be at the bottom. No shade. Hormona Lisa was looking a mess and she wasn't funny. So they ate that up. Hormona and Acacia forgot, lip sync to Yes and neither of them turned it.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Very much a mid off.
Yes.
With not gagging. I forgot about it actually.
Yes, it was very bad. But she gave it to Acacia forgot. And then she introduced the twist, which is the whole you can pull a lever. If you pull the right lever, you stay. So Hormona pulled the right lever. Like Lee said earlier, was it the right lever? Or was all the levers the right lever?
Like, girl, I like I said, I truly do not think that just happened naturally. Like any girl in this position was gonna stay because they love not eliminating girls this early. Like I truly think it was rigged, no shade.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, child.
And I like that one of them was used early because I don't want to be halfway through the season and there's 2 levers still left. No shade.
And that's what I was gonna ask. So, like, is the concept like there was 10, she pulled one, it was the right one. So next time it'll be 9, and only one of them is the lever.
Yeah, the reason I think so is because they showed a diary room of Lana Del Rey saying now everybody only has a 1 in 9 chance. If she was wrong, they wouldn't have showed that. So I'm pretty sure now there's only 9 levers. And only one of the levers is the right lever. So that she pulled number 7. So number 7 is probably going to stay down. And then you can pull from 1 through 6 and then 9, 8, 9, or 10. And 7 is just going to be down. You can't pull 7 again. So I think that's how it's going to work. And then we'll see. I feel like it might just be Rue doesn't want somebody to go home and is going to tell them to drop her on the person that doesn't go home. And whatever lever they pull. No shade. But hey, we're going to see. So yeah, 1 in 9 chance for the other girls. And there you go. Now, Lisa, let's rank these girls. Period. Let's start at the bottom because let's get them out of the way. Joella, she was a chop last week. Here's a reminder.
It's a chop this week.
Chop this week.
There's going to be a lot of chops, child.
Lydia B. Collins, she was a chop last week.
Chop this week.
Chop this week. I do agree. I do agree. Now, those were the only chops, so everybody else might be moving the fuck down. On your nerve. Not a chop. I liked On Your Nerve.
Let's see. Bring up Maya again.
She had the rap.
Okay. And she had a good performance. For me, Camp, honestly, I think this was one of the best looks of the night. And it was top 2 of my talent show performances.
Honestly, I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to agree with that, especially for the night. She did good. She literally did good. Hormona Lisa, chop, baby.
Yeah. Poor Hormona, terrible outfit, messy ass outfit, and the talent show was also terrible.
And she lip sync and she did trash. Chop, you're at the bottom. Okay. Corey King. I don't even remember what she had. Oh,
I'm
girl,
fine
boo.
with putting her in mid.
Absolutely
I
not.
low key want to punish her just because the runway look was so Monet, but I think the talent show was really good, and I don't
The
think
talent show
like
was good.
even though it gave Monet, it's like it's not a terrible look. So I was like maybe mid, but girl, I
Okay.
don't care to fight hard enough. So.
No, yeah, no, I agree with that. She was in Child last time. It's just me moving her up feels crazy, but you're right. You're spilling. The talent show was nice. I'll put her bottom of mid for now. Lana Jarre, that look, honey.
The look was good. The talent show, not so
It
much.
was okay.
Which I feel like for me would keep her in mid above Corey as of now.
Same. I feel exactly the same. Next, Acacia forgot. Was that the hairy ass?
Yeah. You reminded me.
And she
Child.
looked. Let's pull it back up.
She also looked the mess. Child. And then she also lip sync. Terrible lip sync. Is it a chop? That's chop.
It's a chop.
It's a chop. Actually.
What the fuck is this?
What's crazy? Like, because the outfit is so bad that the only attraction of the outfit is the bare ass. Like, and it's like that's not even good.
Yep. And then she had this attitude about her of, I'm gonna turn Hormona Lisa out. Girl, what the fuck is a Hormona Lisa? First of all, second of all, you didn't even turn her out, girl. You barely won, girl. Boo. Next is Lucky Stars with that sponge shit.
For me, Lucky is Child.
For me, Lucky is Child as well. This was like, look at this. That's all I think of when I see it, Child. Yeah, this is Child for me. Sorry, baby. Crystal Envy. I'm bored. I don't even remember what she wore.
Ew, I forgot about this. When Acacia
girl?
put out the makeup brush out of her ass.
Oh my god, yes!
I was like that shit, and then she did the thing. She
said,
it's just like, girl, you'll give yourself pink eye. That is nasty. That is nasty.
Oh my
that
god.
I'm assuming maybe her cheeks could have been holding it.
It was her cheeks.
That's she had your hole.
She actually had a like some form of what's it called? What are those very tiny panties called? Thong. I think she had a thong on because I saw a strap above her. Crystal Envy, she looked a fucking mess. She's boring as fuck, but she did good at the talent show. I guess mid.
The look is so bad that I want to say Child, but
I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck about her. No, she was top 2 with the challenge. At least,
and the lip sync was good. I guess mid above Lana.
Yeah, just keep her there. Sam Star, bored. I don't even remember what they had on. I'm bored.
That look,
the name.
That look was cute.
The
show was So I'm just like
mid below all of the other girls.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. The worst mid of them all. The middest of them all. Susie Toot. Honestly, she toots it every time. I don't like it though. So what is that? So what now?
I mean, I don't mind her being top of mid, but nothing with that gaggy to me.
Yeah, top of mid. I agree. On Your Nerve. We already did her. Jules Sparkles. What the fuck did she have on?
Jules didn't turn it for me this episode. I'm fine with mid. I would also argue Child, but I feel like if we put Susie and and Crystal Envy in Child and mid, we might as well put her in mid too.
This is mid. I would argue for mid. I guess it's cute. Mid below. What did Sam Star have on again?
Below Lana.
Below Lana. Yeah, below Lana. Arietti. I'm not moving Arietti for camp, baby.
If she got a chance to do a performance this episode, it could have been Mother. But
well, no, her performance was her twirling around that dress.
And that wasn't given. So definitely camp. Definitely camp.
Just camp.
But she gonna get that Mother category one of these times. I know she is.
Yeah, this is nothing but camp, actually. Yeah. And last but not least, it's Lexi Love.
Staying in her mother position. The outfit was cunt. It was camp. The performance was cunt and camp. This is a cunt and camp ass bitch. She is our next drag superstar. Okay?
Period. Well, you know what I love?
The only mother twice in a row, by the way.
The only mother twice in a row.
All of these mids and chops. Y'all see this?
I will say what I'm proud of is last episode, all of the Black queens were in Child. And they all moved up. So I'ma just hold on to that. Keep turning it, girls. Do good next time. Period. This is a cute list though. Love this. Screenshot it if y'all want to see or whatever.
It's paying its part.
It's paying its part. Y'all need to honestly, if the drag queens are listening to me right now, y'all need to switch it. Oh wait, this happened in the past. They
Mhm.
already did it. Well, I just have to hope and pray that they switch it up in the future because so far I'm not gagging, not one bit. You bitches is flopping.
Oh my
All
god.
left, right, up and down. I hated it. So episode 3, I need everybody to turn it. And if you don't, I'm gonna drag you.
If episode 3 isn't turning my mind around on some of these girls, I am gonna be really disappointed because for me,
Yep.
I really only care about Lexi and Arietti. I truly do. I
And
truly
everybody
do.
else can go.
And it's like not even just because of drag, like even as far as like personality, I don't really give a fuck about any of these queens.
Oh, get them.
No
So
shade.
yeah. Good luck to the
Maybe that's
girls.
just me, girl. Maybe that's just me.
Good luck to the girls. I hope they start turning it because otherwise I'm gonna keep dragging for the rest of the season. Okay, thank you. Make sure y'all send in y'all votes if y'all want us to do an old season of any of your favorite reality shows. The link is in the bio, so make sure you send in your votes. Get into the other shit we're covering. We're covering Traders Yes, Traders UK, and Jersey Shore Rewind. And then we'll also be covering the challenge coming up very, very soon. So definitely get into that. And thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom, baby. We the fuck out.